Welcome to FinStecks from Laura and Anthony.
Hey, everyone.
Today, we've got some seriously exciting news breaking about Borderlands 4. It's been highly anticipated,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah, definitely. Lots of buzz.
So we've dug through the latest announcements, all the info drops, and, well, our mission today is to pull out the absolute biggest, most interesting stuff for you.
Exactly. There's been quite a bit coming out, and we really want to unpack what it all means for, the next big Borderlands adventure.
Okay, let's just dive straight in then, because the very first thing is honestly a bit of a shocker.
Right. I saw this and did a double take.
The release date for Borderlands 4, it's actually been moved forward, September 12th, 2025.
Yeah, bumped up from September 23rd, which is, how often does that happen with huge games? Usually it's delays, right?
Almost never. Randy Pitchford, the CEO, apparently chalked it up to exceptional development progress.
Which, sounds great. It suggests things are going really smoothly behind the scenes, makes you wonder what they've got buttoned up already.
Absolutely. And speaking of seeing things, the momentum kept going because there was that big PlayStation showcase recently.
Well, yeah, the state of play on April 30th.
They gave Borderlands 4 a solid 20 minutes. 20. With developer commentary walking through gameplay.
It's a huge chunk of time for one game. It really signals major confidence from Gearbox. They clearly wanted to show off something substantial.
For sure. And what they showed, well, a big part was the setting. This new planet, Kairos.
Right, Kairos. And the lore sounds pretty intriguing. Apparently it was hidden for thousands of years, ruled by someone called the Timekeeper.
Hidden away. And get this, the people living there. Controlled by these things called bolts. Cybernetic implant.
Bolts. Wow. So a whole society under some kind of technological control instantly makes you think about, rebellion, breaking free, discovering secrets.
Totally. And think about it. A planet hidden for millennia. What kind of vaults are there? What tech?
Exactly. How did that isolation shape everything? The vaults, the guardians maybe, the loot could be totally different from what we've seen on Pandora or Eden 6.
And speaking of different, the way you move in Borderlands 4 sounds like a massive leap.
Oh, the mobility stuff. Yeah, they listed quite a bit.
Double jumping, dashing, actual gliding, a point grappling system.
Even swimming.
Swimming. That's a new one for Borderlands.
It really feels like they're pushing verticality and just freedom of movement way beyond Borderlands 3.
And it's not just for getting around, right? They emphasized how it integrates into combat. Mid-air shooting, using the grappling hook offensively, defensively.
Yeah, think about grappling onto an enemy or maybe grappling away from a big attack. It adds this whole other dimension.
It really does. And Gearbox apparently said it'll make it hard for players to go back to the old games.
That's a bold claim. But remember how mantling and sliding felt essential in BL3 once you got used to them?
Good point. You couldn't imagine playing without them afterwards. So maybe this new suite of moves will feel just as critical. Could be. Especially with this seamless open world they're talking about on Kairos.
Right. No loading screens between the different zones. They mentioned 4 main regions.
Yeah.
Interconnected.
Yeah, Fadefield's rolling hills and Terminus Range described as frigid peaks. And 2 others we don't have names for yet, but distinct biomes.
And that seamlessness makes the enhanced movement even more important, letting you just flow through the world.
It sounds really immersive.
Yeah.
And they actually tied the discovery of Kairos into the story, too.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Apparently, it connects back to Borderlands 3 after Lilith, did her thing with Pandora's moon, Elpis.
Ah, okay. So that event somehow revealed Kairos, pulled back the curtain.
Something like that. Provides that nice narrative bridge, keeps the universe connected.
That works. And exploring Kairos sounds more involved, too. Dynamic weather, for one.
And these spontaneous activities, like reclaiming silos for the Crimson Resistance.
Right, the good guys. And doing that helps you find vault key fragments.
Which you obviously need for the vaults. And it unlocks fast travel points, too. So it encourages you to actually engage with the world, not just mainline the story.
Gives you reasons to go off the beaten path. Plus, finding those hidden vaults is always the end game, right? More loot.
Definitely. We also got glimpses of 2 of the 4 new Vault Hunters.
Vex the Siren and Rafa the Exo-Soldier.
Yeah. No specifics on their action skills yet, but new characters are always exciting. You start theory crafting immediately.
And new hunters mean new builds, new ways to play. Plus, they mentioned new guns.
Oh, right. 3 new manufacturers, bringing the total up to 8.
And an overhauled loot system. That's always a big one for Borderlands. What does overhauled mean exactly? Better scaling. More unique effects. We'll have to see.
True. And one more thing about the open world random events. Kind of like Destiny 2, they said.
Yeah, those public event style things, where something just kicks off nearby while you're exploring, adds unpredictability, keeps you on your toes.
Could be really cool for replayability, stumbling onto different things each time you play.
For sure. Keeps the world feeling alive.
And finally, the practical stuff. Full crossplay across all platforms.
Nice. That's huge for playing with friends.
And two-player split screen is confirmed for consoles, too. Good to see they're keeping that tradition alive.
Definitely good news for couch co-op fans.
Okay, so wrapping it up. What are the big takeaways? Release date moved up, super rare, very exciting.
This really cool new planet, Kairos, with its own mysteries and history.
The massively upgraded movement system, which sounds like it could honestly redefine how you play.
Yeah, that mobility focus is probably the biggest gameplay shift. And the promise of a richer, more dynamic open world with those events and exploration incentives.
It really sounds like they're aiming for a significant evolution, not just Borderlands 3.5.
Agreed. It feels like a genuine attempt to innovate on the core formula while keeping that Borderlands DNA intact. Lots to look forward to.
Absolutely. Well, that about covers the big stuff for now.
Plenty to chew on until September 2025.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.